But what about my girlfriend? If she won't be involved in your business, you don't need her. You better have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, somebody else is going to come up with a plan, and you ain't going to like it. If you're waiting on somebody else to tell you what to do, you're not going to like what they are telling you to do. So live your life on your terms. Have a plan. If you don't have a plan, pretend you have a plan. Your plan can evolve. Your plan can change. You might start a business right at that 12 o'clock arrow, right? The second hand is right there. And you're going and you're going and you're going, and you meet somebody and they give you opportunity. And your business might be almost identical, but it's 1 degree of separation. It's 1 second, right? And a mile down the road, you still see each other. But 5 miles down the road, it's a complete different thing. Opportunity will present itself when you move. When you move, people will take notice. When you perform, people will see that, and bigger, better doors will open. There's always another level, and you don't know that that level exists until you get invited into it. And you're doing all these things, and once you're offered something better, none of that shit mattered anymore. But if you hadn't done that to the peak of your performance, you never would have been invited to the next level. We spend a lot of time stepping over dollars to pick up dimes. We like these new ventures and these flashy things and these challenges. Start this new business, right? What does it matter if you have 10 businesses if they're only making a few $100s, right? You could really become the best at your craft and put 5 years into that and make so much more money than if you'd have put a lot of time into a bunch of little things that don't make any money. Figure out what it is you want to do, be the best at that, and people will pay you for that. Usually when we start a business, we look at what we perceive to be competitors, and we don't believe in ourselves and our craft, so we charge less. And we point those other competitors out and we go, hey, I build this thing just like this company, but I'm going to charge you half as much. That's why you should come to me. You don't want to be that guy. Don't even speak the other competitor's name. If they're there for you, they already know what they want, and they probably know about your competitor. Show them why your stuff is the best. You don't even have to compare it to anybody else. Tell them, educate them why yours is the best. If you are comfortable with your price, you're not charging enough. You can always creep it back a little bit if it doesn't sell. You can run a promotion, give them something else. You could even do a discount if you had to get it to move. But you're starting out. People are going to pay you to build something, and when you perform, they're going to be so happy they're going to send you 2 more customers. You don't have to have inventory sitting around, but you better have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, somebody else has a plan for you, and they don't think very much of you. They're going to utilize you, and they are not going to pick you up to the level you could. Nobody's going to do for you what you will do for yourself. So build your life in your favor, and think, even though if you're a young dude right now and you're like, I'm not having kids, that could change at any time. You could be the lever that changes the entire direction of your family. Operate in that manner right now with that in mind, generational wealth. Not only what will your kids have, what will your grandkids have? You can be the person in history that puts your family's name on the map. But if you don't maneuver and operate in that manner, you will not be that person, ever. It won't happen. Think about that now. Had I moved at age 20 the way I move at age 50, we would be so much further right now by the time I hit 25 or 30. But I'm 50. I moved more from 45 to 50 than all of the other years. If I could go back in history, people are always like, who would you want to talk to in history? I'd go back and talk to me at 20 and go, stop doing all the stupid shit. Stop spending money on stupid shit because you don't have any of it. None of it matters. It's all still sitting here. It doesn't matter. Put the time into business, buckle down, put all of your money into business. You don't do anything, nothing is important in your life other than business. But what about my girlfriend? If she won't be involved in your business, you don't need her. Build the future. If she's not willing to build with you, she's not going to be there in the future. If she's not willing to struggle, sleep on the floor of the shop, live in the car, if she's not willing to do that, she's not the one. Struggle, put everything into the business for the first 5 years. If you do that, If you do that, and I know guys are like, but I have kids. My kids were in my business all the time. My children never went to a babysitter, ever. They were with us 24 hours a day, other than being at school. Some of them were with us 24 hours a day, right? If you do that for 5 years, everything back into the business, it's the difference between making millions of dollars and hoping to one day make $100,000. Suck it up, buckle down, 5 years. You can put other things that you enjoy doing into your business. You just have to figure out how you do that. You want a razor? Fine. Build products for the razor. Use the razor as a tax write-off, right? You have to make money to have a tax write-off, though. If you're writing off against, if you're taking a $30,000 razor to cut back 30% of your taxes, you have to have made the money for the razor, right? You have to understand how taxes work. You can become a tax guy. You can watch some YouTube and get some good information on taxes. Don't be the tax guy. Do what you love doing and make enough money to pay the tax guy. Every dollar, just get this habit in place right from the beginning. Every dollar, yes, taxation is theft. Every kind of taxation is theft. But how do they catch all the big mastermind criminals? They catch them on taxes. Set up an account in your bank. When you set up a bank account, set up another account. You can call it theft. You can call it IRS. You can call it whatever. 33 cents of every dollar. You can do it every day. You can do it every week. You can even set your account up to where it does it. 33 cents of every dollar goes into that account. When it comes time to pay taxes, you will always have your money. You will always get some of that money back. As you get smarter and you have more money, you will hire other people that will tell you how to do this, how to not pay taxes, how to be creative. Let's say the tax code is like 88,000 pages. 8,000 of that is what you have to do. The other 80,000 was written in there by all the people with all the money and the Congress people, and that tells you how to not pay the taxes, okay? Buckle down, move with urgency, operate quickly. When you say you're going to do something, put it in motion, even if you have to delegate it to other people. Move quickly, move with urgency. Do everything you do as though it's important. If it's not important enough to do in that manner, you don't have fucking time to do it. 5 years, it will make the difference in the course of everybody else that has your name after you.